What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. Jose here from Falcon's Garage. I have this week's project here in front of me, and this car is beautiful. This is my dream car. For those of you guys who have been following along, you guys should know by now that a Dodge Viper is my dream car. This is my #1 spot car. This is my bucket list car. This car tops any other car out there in existence for me. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their dream car, their favorite car, but the Viper is mine. And this week's project is a 2005 Dodge Viper SRT10, which happens to be my dad's. We're going to be doing a full detailing on it: suspension detailing, interior detailing, engine bay detailing, full exterior wash, decontamination, clay bar, iron remover, and then a 2-step paint correction and a ceramic coating, I believe. I'm not sure about the ceramic coating yet, but I think we're going to be doing the ceramic coating on it as well. But yeah, the Viper is beautiful. This again happens to belong to my dad. This car has been lurking in the background in many uploads and many videos. Never brought it out, never talked on it, never said anything. It's always on a car cover, on the lift, and now it's the other way around. The Camaro has the car cover and on the lift. So yeah, but this car, absolutely love it. Some tasteful mods done to it, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys everything about this car. We'll go over the performance data, give you guys an in-depth tour of the car, and show you guys a lot of the car. I may actually have to do like a series. So yeah, maybe throughout the week I'll be dropping one upload here, one upload there, on this car, because I don't know if I'll be able to fit everything in one upload. But let's go ahead and talk about the car. So this car has a lot of tasteful mods done to it. As you see it right now, it's pretty much how they come standard, but there is some things that are different. For example, the front lip does not come standard, this hood does not come standard, these wheels does not come standard, and that rear spoiler does not come standard neither. This hood is a Generation 4 style hood. The Gen 3, which this happens to be because it is a 2005, it has like 5 slots from here to here. They're very small, tiny cuts. This one is from a Generation 4, so it has those really big 6-ported openings, and it also has the huge opening up here as well. So all in all, this hood is better performance wise, and I think look wise as well. It really adds to the front end of this car. And again, performance wise, it's better because air just shoots in through the front, comes out the 6 ports on the side, and it just functions better. Heat escapes faster, air flows better, the whole 9. And then this front splitter was added more for styling purposes, but as you guys know, any aero added to a car will play with downforce. So yeah, this was a mod that my dad did. The hood actually came on this car, but it was fully carbon fiber. It is carbon fiber, but it was fully exposed carbon. My dad didn't like the full exposed carbon hood because it is a huge hood and it just didn't flow with the car right, so he had it paint matched to the body of the car. And I think that was a very good idea. It looks so good now up front, and with the front lip, it just finished it off very nicely. The wheels, they are CCW racing wheels. They are forged aluminum wheels, the same material and forged aluminum that the Camaro has on it, this car has on it. These wheels are very, very expensive, but it came with the car as well. And yeah, they are standard like sizes in the rear. I believe it is a 19 by 13 that the Vipers come with standard, and that is what is running right now. A 13-inch wide wheel is massive, and the fact that Vipers come with that from factory is insane. It's running a 345 tire in the rear, which is crazy, and that's what they come with from factory. Up front, however, they did go a little bit bigger. They did a 19-inch wheel up front by 10. From factory, it comes with 18-inch wheel by 10. So they just went up one size in diameter, but they did increase the tire size. They did do a 295 3019 from factory. It comes with a 275, I believe, 4018 or 3518. I gotta check. I know it's an 18-inch wheel, and I know it comes with a 275 with tire, but I don't know what that center number is. So yeah, these wheels, another tasteful mod done to it. As you can see, side exhaust. The only Viper that ever came with center exit exhaust was the Generation 2 Viper, which was from 96 to 2002. Everything else, Gen 1, Gen 3, which this one is, Gen 4, Gen 5, all had side exit exhaust. This car happens to have a full exhaust system on it, headers, and the whole exhaust. I don't believe it has cats. Yeah, I think it doesn't have cats on it. So cats are eliminated, but it has a full Bellinger exhaust. And for those of you guys who know Vipers, Bellinger is the best exhaust that you can get. Highest quality, best sounding exhaust you can get for Viper is Bellinger. And this car has the whole Bellinger system. So it sounds insane. This spoiler is not standard neither. This was added as well. I really like how the spoiler looks, and I love how it adds to the rear so much. From standard, they do come with like a little ducktail. That's just how the trunk is standard, but this adds so much to it, especially with that center cut. This is like a TA inspired or style spoiler. TA is a Generation 5. Diffuser is standard on all Vipers as well. Only thing different about this one is that they did paint it to be satin black, which I think adds a lot to the rear. I really like the way it looks. I think it adds so much character to the rear. So that was a very tasteful and nicely done mod. Well, I wouldn't say it's a mod, but it was something very tasteful to do to the car. And yeah, now we'll go ahead and open up here and show you guys what we're working with under the hood. All right, guys, so this is the Viper's power plant. It is an 8.3 liter V10, 505 cubic inch motor. This is a massive motor, literally humongous. Like, that thing is huge. But these cars from the factory produce 500 horsepower, 525 pound-feet of torque. This car, however, is putting out more. As you guys can see, it has some mods done: K&N cold air intake, BBK, ported throttle body, and full Bellinger exhaust, as I mentioned before, from the headers back. We do believe it does have some head work and maybe cam work done to it as well, because the way the car just rocks back and forth and chops, it sounds insane. It sounds insane, and the amount of air that this exhaust outputs is crazy. It literally looks like a leaf blower. If you park next to grass, or if you're on a dirt parking lot or road, it will literally generate a cloud of dust, because you could just see all the air that it's outputting, and it's just making everything go everywhere. It's crazy. It's like if this car has 2 leaf blowers on the side of it. It's insane. So yeah, we believe it does have some headwork and cam work done to it. Another reason why we think it does have headwork and cam work done to it is because both me and my dad agree that our butt dyno tells us that this car makes way more than what it does standard wise. And even with it having a K&N cold air intake, BBK throttle body, full Bellinger exhaust, we believe it still makes way more than that as well. We think this car is putting anywhere from 600 wheel horsepower and more. Engine wise, I would say 650 plus. So yeah, we think it's making way more, but we just don't know because he purchased it with the engine work done to it already. Everything he did was mostly exterior mods. So yeah, fortunately we won't ever know, but we're thinking that it is we're thinking that it is making way more power than what it does from the factory. So yeah. And then we have to go over the interior. Let me go ahead and shut this huge hood. And this is the interior. So standard wise, these cars come with a leather bolstered seats and Alcantara center seats. That usually comes, I think, silver or black. This one is red, and it has a Generation 5 steering wheel. As you can see, very nice leather wrapped, thick bolsters and flat bottom. And as you guys can see, 220 on the dash. And pretty much everything else is standard. Dash is standard, door cars are standard. I do think they changed these. And then as you guys can see, brown racing seats. I do love the red and black scheme they have going on in the interior. I think it's very nice. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up like the review of the car. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it now and get started on removing the wheels, and then I think I'm gonna start with the undercarriage first, then do all four corners of the suspension, and then do the wheels, throw them back on. Then we're gonna move into the engine bay. guys, it is much later in the day, and we made a lot of progress on the Viper today. I'm super happy with where I'm at. So what we did was undercarriage detailing, all four corners of the suspension detailed, engine bay detailing. I went ahead and coated or recoated the disc and also recoated the inner liners because they were just shot. For some reason they were extremely white, as if they were like sun faded. I would have put on a product there to like bring them back, or bring like the black color back, but there was no bringing it back. It was just way too far gone. But it's looking much better. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Alright, so this is the first corner. As you guys can see, looking so much better, so clean now. I believe this is forged carbon, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's fiberglass, but I don't know. That looks like forged carbon to me. And then recoated the disc. This is just anti-seize, so don't worry about that. Cleaned up the calipers, the suspension, as you can see, it's looking all clean. And I don't know if you guys remember this being like caked with like road grime, grease, and dirt, and now it is completely silver. Didn't even paint that, it literally just came out like that. I'll go ahead and show you guys the other corners. So you guys can see this inner liner is looking so much nicer and better. And then I went ahead and recoated the e-brake caliper. The disc recoated back here as well. As you guys can see, it is much cleaner in here. The coilovers look brand new again. Much cleaner overall. I'll go ahead and show you this corner. So you guys can see this caliper recoated, this disc recoated. Again, anti-seize. The calipers, just cleaned them up, they came out like that. And inner liner coated. Again, just looks phenomenal. And the whole undercarriage is also clean, because I literally got under there and scrubbed the belly of this beast. And again, as you can see, it literally looks like forged carbon. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys the engine bay. This thing is looking beautiful, as you guys can see. The engine bay didn't look too dirty, but after I cleaned it, it was actually really dirty. It didn't look like it though. Like when you like looked at it or glanced at it, it didn't look dirty. But after I cleaned it, that's when I was like, wow, it actually really was dirty. It was really dirty. Up in here it was all brown and dirty, full of dirt, road grime. This kind of looked like dusty, so it made it look like if it was faded. And then even like the valve covers, they're like, the red is just popping on them now. So much better. Made a lot of progress on the Viper today. Tomorrow I'll probably go ahead and do an exterior wash, decontamination, so iron remover, clay bar, and then the next day I will go ahead and start with the paint correction. I'm gonna go ahead and get these wheels cleaned up, inside and out, before I lose sunlight. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video here. So stay tuned for tomorrow's upload, guys. Again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like a series on the detailing for the Viper, because I know it's gonna consist of a couple days. Just this alone took a day. So I started early, started like at 9 a.m. It is now 5 o'clock, almost 6. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell notification icon, and stay tuned for the next upload. Next upload would be the exterior wash, decontamination, iron remover, clay bar, and we'll just keep going from there. But as always, guys, stay safe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright guys, wanted to show you one last thing before I go. Look at how massive these tires are. This is a rear from the Viper. Crazy. And these are pretty wide too. These are fronts. These are 295s up front, which is crazy. But wheels are all clean, looking brand new inside and out. Even these ones. Sheesh.